Assalamu alaikum. My name is Imran Munir, a part of UMT Alumni Association. Uh, you know, Today is the last day of 2020 and we will be entering in 2021 tomorrow. Before entering into 2021, 2020 is a very challenging and dynamic year for us. Basically what we will do in start of every year that many of us plan a career. They have some career goals, they have some business goals, or maybe sales target, business profitability, personal goals, traveling, etc. But and we have planned these during this year, in start of this year as well, hopefully. But suddenly everything has been changed, and it's not a normal change, it's totally a 360 change, where everyone left his goals. Either it's a corporate, either it's a business or a personal goal, but they have everyone comes into survival mode. Everyone try to find out that how we will survive, how we will sustain what we have in our buckets. And that was very strange for us, and that was very uh, critical and challenging for us, because we were not planned, and we have not estimate such type of change in this pandemic. And unfortunately, those who have lost their lives and who have lost their um, beloveds during this tenure, that was very unfortunate, and may Allah bless them and place them in Jannah, and give the patience to their associates, relatives. But unfortunately it was happened, and those who have faced it, that COVID, and survive and recover, you know they have also faced that change very closely. And I must say that they have learned a lot during this change, because you know you were very close to your personals, your family, and you don't know, okay, what will be happening in the world, in the society, because everyone was barricade close to their homes. हम सब बंद थे, हम सब we were thinking for ourselves, for our family, or we were worried about, okay, what will be happening next. We don't know what will be happen, we don't know what will goes, and how much time that will be extending. So that uncertainty actually creating frustration, or मायूसी approach. क्या होगा, but ultimately we survived. Ultimately we fight with it. Ultimately we face that, and that's already that's only happened because of team approach. Because आप चाहे family में हो, but everyone was taking their part and playing their part, so that was a team. If you are in a corporate and running a business, so everyone contributing their role in that objective, to meet that objective, to meet that targets. So so that was actually, I will say that 2020 was a survival year, where we have learned those things, where we have learned those approaches which we have never estimated any time. So in my learning, I will definitely give you my opinions, my thoughts, which during this year, what I have seen. The number one, the priority was digitization. uh, Normally we have spent our time in digital mode as a fun time. We never ever thought that would be uh, that would be very productive and significantly give us a leverage in a productive way. So that was one thing that we will be converting ourselves in digitizing mode. Those who are reluctant to adopt digital mediums, but now they are a part of that digital medium, and that is the good approach, because see, if our universities are working offline and giving an classes, offline classes, now they are moving into online modes. Though there is a challenges or students are facing hard times, but ultimately the coming era and the coming future, the future is only a robotic and digital mod. So if we are not adopting a digital mod, we will be far away from the global. And the third approach that through digital medium we have captured, that is a globalization. We are very close to our global mode, and we are very close to coordinating with anyone, either he is residing and living in New York, living in Asia, living in Pakistan, whatever it is. So this digitalization is an important part. And number two, uh, skills development. Actually, we got a time. uh, बल्कि मैं यूँ कहूँगा कि we are spending our lives as a machine. We never know about ourselves, and we never know about who we are. We are just following others and spending a time like we are machine, and someone is instructing early morning that these are the tasks that machine has to do, and till evening we that machine is doing that activity and coming back to home and sleeping and moving around. But during this pandemic, we got the time, we find the time to stay at home and think about ourselves. So I realized that many of us never ever work on ourselves. So we have to work ourselves, we have to identify our strengths and weaknesses, and work on those weaknesses as an opportunity in 2021. It's basically skill development. And third is the last but not least, that is the approach which belongs to our personal associate, that is family. Normally we spend our time outside from 9 to maybe 9, and came back to home. We never ever realized what is going in our family and how they are spending, how they are you know uh, covering and performing their tasks throughout the year, throughout the day. That we have realized during staying at home. And see, and my I mean point of is those women who are working in homes, and you know managing the house management. And during pandemic, maybe as a corporate we stay at home and little bit find a relaxation in terms of traveling time, in terms of going offices. But I think so they got more JD to work and associate during that pandemic, and provide approach, and provide support, and provide association during that pandemic. And that was very incredible. And like schools were off, and these housewives were giving teaching, उनको पढ़ाना, उनको उनकी study, उनका homework, along with that doing a kitchen work, along with that house management. So that was incredible. So we really closing this year with that salute to those women who have taken a very unique part, and encourage and create that association, motivation through these contribution during that pandemic. So all about that, we will be entering tomorrow in 2021. So that uncertainty is still there, and we don't know what will be happening in next year, and how much that pandemic will extend further, and how much it will impact to globally our economy, our businesses, or single associates. But with that, pray that Allah bless all of us, and uh, you know uh, give us that blessing, कि हम इस सिचुएशन से बाहर आ सकें, ग्लोबली भी, लोकली भी, पर्सनल लेवल पर भी. और जो लोग इस चीज़ को फेस कर रहे हैं, दे विल अर्ली रिकवर, and we will start that next year with happiness, and with that motivation that we have to rebuild ourselves, we have to rebuild our economy, we have to rebuild our family, and dozen. So thank you with this message. Happy New Year. Take care. Bye.